What's up, fine people? Today I'm making plant stands again. Normally, my master carpenter dad is around to answer questions, stop me from doing something questionable, or just patiently watch me struggle. But this time I've been left unsupervised, which means today's episode is brought to you by confidence. I learned carpentry in my dad's workshop with just enough experience to be dangerous and just enough confidence to try it anyway. If you're new here, hi, and me too. I'm not a master carpenter. I'm not a journeyman. I'm just a person who owns wood glue and an irrational amount of how hard can this be mentality. I was gifted these unfinished cutoffs from my brother's end grain cutting board projects, and my only instruction was to have fun with them. I think there's something kind of important about not knowing the right way yet, because once you decide you're here to learn and not here to be impressive, you are weirdly free to mess it up, which removes the pressure for perfection. But in all fairness, it's much easier to embrace that philosophy when the lumber is free. This is the part where somebody's probably typing in the comments, there's an easier way to do that, right? Yes, I do now. The one thing about learning woodworking with little skill and no supervision is that every project doubles as an experiment. And sometimes that triples as a social experiment on how kind YouTube commenters can be. So be gentle with me, guys. In a world of influencers, mistakes are supposed to be the part you edit out, but the mistakes are the thing that's doing the teaching for me. So why not show it? There's a quote I saw floating through my scroll one day. It's from a man named Simon Hogbin, who wrote a book called Wood Turning. And he says, the kinks and quirks of humanity are lost in the perfection of mass produced goods. And I just cannot get enough of that quote. Either way, could I have done things differently? Absolutely. Did I realize that before I started cutting the wood? Absolutely not. I know this isn't perfect. I know there are better methods. I know someone's neighbor's uncle has been doing this for 40 years and would never do it this way. And that's okay, because the whole point of this channel is learning by doing and occasionally learning by doing it wrong. I'm not trying to prove I already know how to do this. I'm trying to become somebody who maybe knows how to use a new tool or two after each project. When I was almost finished, my dad came in, looked at what I was doing, and said, sometimes you won't know you did it wrong until you do it wrong, which is basically the unofficial slogan of this channel. Thanks, Dad. Now, are these plant stands the epitome of architectural perfection? No. Do they hold plants? Yes. Yes, they do. And I learned about 12 new things that I'll definitely be doing next time. So that's cool. If you watched this and thought, there's a better way to do that, congratulations, you're correct. Feel free to share it nicely in the comments. And if you like watching somebody figure it out as they go and make mistakes and still end up with something pretty solid, then I'll see you in the next project where I will once again be confident and occasionally incorrect.